amazed with Malika Garu's introduction of dance, meditate a minute, dance, meditate a minute, dance, meditate a minute. So we had about 3 to 4 goes of that. It was excellent. And yeah, it was really deep meditation. And we were just waiting to hear your words of wisdom. Thank you.
And we have Pratapji as well. Pratapji also has been meditating from last 2 years. And yeah, please.
Namaste, G.k ji. Namaste, masters. It was a lovely evening, very good evening at Malika ji's house. And people here gathered at one single go, that's all. And we all meditated and really achieved a lot of bliss today. A lot of energies were there in the house, and experiences were shared by everyone. Unfortunately, I could not join the dance meditation. They have excluded the male members. But we had a walking meditation. So something different. Yeah, thank you very much.
And with the support of Basu Garu as well.
Yeah, let me introduce my husband.
Hello, everyone.
Madam, we are not thinking that he is your husband. You are his wife. Because the same problem here. Everybody says Uma's husband.
Yeah.
It's okay. Sir, please, Basigar, I want to listen from you.
Yeah, hello J.K. sir, namaste, and it's good to see all of you here. And in fact, we are very happy today that all of them, the group has come to our house today, and we had a nice time. I hope it will all carry on for the next 41 days and in the future as well.
No, this is the starting day. First day.
No.
No.
No, sir.
Day 10? Day 10.
Day 10.
Yeah, 10 days.
Yeah.
Day 10. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stafford needs some attention.
Stoke and Stafford needs.
Stoke is no, Manjula madam from
Wolverhampton.
Wolverhampton. No, it's Wolverhampton.
Indira is Wolverhampton.
Namaste, G.k. sir, and hello everyone. This is Indira here, and yeah, thank you, Malika. Today's session was really beautiful, and especially after the dance, that 1 minute meditations, we could feel the vibrations and we can feel the energies. And after the dance, we had a group meditation, like very close. We sat in a circle, and then everyone had profound experiences. Everyone could feel the energies, and we are so blessed to be here. Thank you, Malika. I think whoever attended here were like very fortunate. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much. All the group members who has joined us today really had a good time. Some of our members has already left. Few members have stayed back just to say hi and to welcome G.k. sir. So friends, if you are all seeing us and if you want to join us next time, please type J in the chat box if you can. We want to see more members here. Hope you are all watching us. I want some response from the other side as well.
We have to take them here.
Madam, if you tell in advance, definitely I'll love to join for the dance meditation.
Yeah.
Especially.
Especially
The dances
we need to learn the Rara Rakama moves from you.
Wow.
You're a dance.
G.k. sir. G.k. ji.
Yes, sir.
Males are not allowed, it seems.
Sir, we will go in a separate room, sir. Why we run behind them? We will take another room and then we dance.
We will make arrangements next time.
dance next time.
There are so many rooms there.
Yeah. We definitely have. With everyone.
So in this happy note, I would like to announce about the next in-person gathering in Manchester, the December the second and third, Saturday, Sunday. Saturday, Sunday, third and fourth, two and
Third
three.
and fourth, sir.
Third and fourth, okay, yeah. So we are just looking for a 5-bedroom or 6-bedroom house with a big hall. So that 2 days, actually Saturday, Sunday, even that will be there until Monday morning, 10 o'clock. People who can stay, nearby people can stay until Sunday evening. So, so that without any disturbance, 2 days we can do all kinds of dancing meditations, group meditations, and discussion. And there is a plan ever since we completed the DMS Digital Meditation Summit. After doing that, Patriji requested us to a kind of order to conduct a physical Dhyana Yajna, Dhyana Mahachakram in UK. So for 3 days, it's a residential kind of program, and daily people may come and go, like we do in India. So for that, Pari is insisting since so many days, and we had discussions and we had some meetings also.
Yeah.
So again, we want to give energy to that. So wherever it can be. So we are not specified about a particular place, but it can be in London or Birmingham, whatever the place we finalize. So there we want to conduct. So again, we want to give some collective energy for that DMC idea, because collectively when we all meet, so we can create such a big energy grid which can give much support for the upcoming new masters. They can experience a lot of experiences, like the astral travels may happen, the astral surgeries. Being a medical doctor, usually I prefer most of the surgical patient gods to join in those in-person group meditation sessions with a large group, so that it gives very good energy support. And a lot of people, in India, when we conduct the Buddha Purnima in Bangalore Pyramid Valley and Kartal Dhyana Mahachakram, which is going to held this year under the astral presence of Patriji from December, last 11 days of December. So there around 40,000 people will sit and do meditation. So still we have time to catch up. So I am attending that function though. On 26th, probably my speech was fixed on that great platform. So this is a open invitation for everyone to join that December. See, it's a combination of Patriji birthday and my birthday, physical body birthday, I can say. And especially in my mind, is all about the meat, about the DMC that is there in my mind. In fact, since COVID, we are trying for this, a big combination. So, yeah. And we have a lot of time to plan anyway. So 1 month is a good ahead of time. You can plan and then you can join. Thank you. So anyone from audience? Madam, today evening meditation, is it live or only the people who gathered, you only did? Evening. Yeah,
Yeah, just at home only, sir. We did at home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. Anyone from the audience who are doing this 40 days meditation since last 10 days, if you want to share something, 1 to 2 minutes, you can share. And yeah, from Birmingham especially. Okay, so let us go for just a icebreaker meditation, just for 4 or 5 minutes, and after that, probably I'll give my speech, and then we can go for a long meditation. Will it be okay, madam?
Sure. Yeah, sure, Andy. Sure, yeah.
It's just 2 minutes, yeah.
Yeah.
All of you, please close your eyes and observe normal, natural breath. Don't take any deep breath or shallow breath. Madam, please make me co-host. Just observe normal, natural breath. Meditation during full moon. In and around the full moon will be a great opportunity to grab a lot of cosmic energy into our energy system. Thrice more powerful energy we can achieve during full moon days. All the 3 days of full moon before the day, same day, next day, the whole night can be converted into meditation. In intermittent meditation, in between we can go for Swadhyaya, reading best spiritual books. And even you can talk to the people who are on the other side of the earth, who are awake, beloved ones and friends. A little bit of sharing, spiritual book reading, and meditation is the real planning of the full moon days, as long as we are in this earth plane and in the physical body. Just observe normal, natural breath. For a few minutes. Soft instrumental music will be played as a background, but you need to observe the breath. to observe breathing for last 5 minutes. Last 1 minute. Just observe normal natural breath. Last 10 seconds. Five seconds. Slowly keep your both hands on your eyes, please. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Slowly, slowly. Open your hands and open your eyes, please. Thank you all for wonderful meditation. So the energies are so profound heading to the full moon day today. And instead of short meditation, we went for a longer one. And I had to find good energies today. Yeah. So anyone want to share their experience during this group meditation? You can hand raise and you can share.
It's a beautiful meditation, sir. Wonderful energies. Yeah. Felt the
Yes,
energies.
madam. Thank you, madam.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for the meditation, sir.
Yeah.
Friends, if anybody would like to say anything, please unmute yourself. And you can ask if you have anything to ask G.K sir also, please feel free.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
This is Pavani from London.
Yes, madam. You please switch off one device. Maybe two devices are there.
Yeah.
Now it is
Is it
clear.
audible now?
Yeah, now
Is
it is clear.
Yeah, just seeing your background, so just like curious to understand about what are the spiritual tablets.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so thank you. Anyway, we are going to grab some spiritual tablets today, because whenever I give my speech automatically, because it is there in my blood since last 25 years, it will come, even though I'm supporting a lot of other approaches to get into the true nature of our internal being. Being a medical doctor, so I am dispensing these spiritual tablets instead of physical tablets. So initially, the first part of my 10 years of medical journey is like my regular clinic and 25-bedded hospital. I worked as a DMO in different hospitals under a neurosurgeon, pediatrician, and gynecologist and general medicine. So that gave me a very good wisdom about medicine as such. And then parallelly, under the great guidance of Brahmarshi Patriji and my senior mentor Paul Vijay Kumar, and through my intuitive guidance, I used to get a lot of, I can say the astral downloads, a bunch of information. So I used to get a special dream. I can say special means different types of objects which we use in our day-to-day, combined with some incidents, pitfall incidents in day-to-day life, they used to come. And then followed by, I used to teach somewhere or other, I used to conduct small meditation programs. Actually, from 97, when I went into my native city after completion of my degree, in a period of 4.5 years, maybe I conducted more than 2,000 or 3,000 sessions probably in the last North Coastal 4 districts in the rural villages. So more or less every day or every other day, I used to address a public gathering. But there I used to focus more on the physical, mental, and social illness. See, we as a being, we are God, that we all know very well. But when we are carrying any sort of suffering, whether it is physical, mental, or social, it means that somewhere we are away from our natural purpose. So to understand the purpose and to sit in a righteous track, so we need to do meditation, and slowly it enhances our internal energies, and it will cleanse all our nadi system and the past karmas, whatever. And whatever the wisdom we are supposed to learn in this particular lifetime by choice. So we choose our parents and environment and the major part of our purpose. We select and we come out here. But during the birth shock and as a part of this physical earth game, we forget everything. And slowly that recovering process will start. And the finishing part will happen only through this spiritual entry. I can say the breakthrough that happens in everyone's life. For me, it happened in 1994, April 18th. So from then onwards, the conscious journey begins. So during my conscious journey in that 4 years, being a medical doctor, I tried with patient God. So I used to get different types of experiences, and I used to observe their experiences when they are doing meditation. And slowly, a beautiful, a pathological, or you can say a disease triangle, I used to crack for every illness. So if you take a triangle, and one corner, everybody knows the symptoms and signs and how the disease will behave, all these things, everybody know about it, who suffer with that. Whatever the plane it may be, physical, mental, and social, the relationship breaks and financial things, and etc. And the other corner is like the spiritual wisdom, the core wisdom, which can give a complete relief. Like if you take the words by great masters like Lord Krishna, Jnanagni Dagda Karmanam, means if you create a wisdom, a fire of wisdom, all your karmas will be burned in that. So whatever the reasons we are looking today for the illness in the name of genetical and environmental, infectious, all these theories are only the physical plane. If you consider the physical body is the only existence, then of course, definitely the theory is correct and it gives brilliant results in its own level. But once you understand the whole system, like the 7 body structure or body, mind, soul, intellect, if you accept it, then for us the reason for the illness will be something in the 5, 6, 7 bodies. That is Anandamaya Kosa, Vishwamaya Kosa, and Nirvanamaya Kosa. So we are seeing this physical body, and the energy body we can experience. Through meditation, we can get some energy, and we can feel that energy inside the body. In a period of 40 days, most of the people will feel that energy, cosmic energy. And then the mental body or the astral body, that is what with which we go in dreams, in fact. And then the 4th one is Vijnanamaya Kosa, the spiritual body. But above that, the 3 higher bodies, so the causal body, supra-causal body, and nirvanic body, which are 5, 6, 7. That is Anandamaya Kosam, Vishwamaya Kosam, and Nirvanamaya Kosha. So these 3 things will be brilliantly expanded through meditation, reading spiritual books, and sharing of experiences. So this absolutely I learned from Patri sir. And then when I listen to this, I am surprised that the real reason, usually being a medical doctor, we see in the physical body and at most in the mental body, because we know the psychosomatic illnesses are 90% today. But beyond mind, so why that mind behaves like that, and why we choose certain types of situations, and we attract certain type of people into our life. Sometimes it becomes chaos, and sometimes it may be happy. So all these things to understand, one has to understand the above 3 levels of existence. So after knowing this theory, then I jump into my day-to-day life with my regular practice and discussing with people. And so during that period, as a part of this triangle, I understood the core reason for the illness, the true reason, we can say. For example, if you take the thyroid problems, so in Vishuddha Chakra. So any thyroid illnesses are related to the Vishuddha Chakra, which is related to the speech part, the expression, how we express the truth or whatever we are speaking in day-to-day life. So whether it is scientific or unscientific, is it right or apt to the particular moment or not, and high pitch or low pitch, in what way you need to carry with emotion, without emotion. So there are so many modulations in that, the speech that we produce. So the same theory, the Jesus says, the words can heal you better. Vakyamu swasthata parishinu. So whatever the speech we are giving, that will heal other people. In other words, if you give a wrong speech, that will harm others also. So in one way, if we are indulged in negative speech, so we are inviting the unwanted things into our life, the negative things into our life. And if we give the positive or miraculous things to the community or the people, in return, we get the same. So that's why understanding the Vishuddha, especially according to the how to deliver the speech. And then after reaching a point, if they are passionate to music, or if that music is there in their purpose, they can learn music as well. So learning music is almost a finishing exercise for Vishuddha level. So these two, coming out of that negative speech and adopting the positive speech and miraculous speech, and practicing silence here and then based on their intuitive guidance during their meditation, and delivering the truth by understanding and realizing the truth, and one can share their experience, or one can learn a particular subject like Bhagavad Gita or Bible or Quran, whatever the subject you like, whatever the master you like, you can learn that subject. Sometimes we need to by heart, and if we teach those things to other people, then slowly we absorb further better. And see, knowing is something, and teaching is something, and adopting it into our day-to-day life is something. These are all different levels. So once we start teaching the subject, then naturally we get into the real part of that content. And so the second corner is the wisdom, and the third corner is like it is a diagnostic tool, the object science which I use always in diagnosing a particular, understanding a particular illness. So in this triangle, so if you go to doctor, so they will write some investigations, the blood workouts and X-ray and scanning and all, biopsies they will take. So with that, they will confirm the the illness, the reason also sometimes. So similarly here, I am successful in identifying this disease triangle or illness triangle. The one end is the symptoms, the other end is the core truth, and the other end is to identify exactly in a pinpoint, not only the counselor or the master who is into that situation, but the patient proper, he also can understand very clearly how the dreams came, how the situations are going on, and the coincidences, and the teachings he received from the masters and surroundings. So all these put together like a beautiful symphony, that gives a beautiful music. So they will be convinced. Here they are, the actual culprit is the mind. So we need to give a rational advice or a rational suggestion or a situation that creates, and that will automatically kill the common material rational mind. Then brilliantly they will open up through their spiritual intellect, and automatically the body, mind, soul, everything will come in alignment. So here, these spiritual tablets are like, if you take the thyroid, that Mauna itself is a tablet, and learning music, that is the Saraswati part, developing Saraswati, that itself is a one tablet, and adapting to miraculous thinking and positive thinking, how to adapt to it, that practice some of the exercises for that. So like that, for every, if you discuss in terms of the disease, a combination of spiritual concepts will put together can give a very good, recipe to come out of that particular illness through the spiritual means. So from the childhood, I used to visualize, I should invent a medicine which should cost nothing, a single paisa, they should not rupees, they should spend. And then that medicine should be like, for every illness, it should be one medicine. That is what we are doing today. A single meditation is the root, the key element. From that, everything will start step by step. And so that is my mad imagination in my childhood, ever since I understood the medicine and doctor and illness triangle. So finally, of course, I achieved the medical degree, but after that, somehow I realized a lot of illness, so chronic illnesses and some of the terminal illnesses, which doesn't have any cure. So that rational workout, then slowly a group of doctors together, we entered into meditation and we worked with the whole PSSM in a great way in the initial 3 years. There are extensive travel I did with a lot of masters, apart from my medical career. And then, so that led to the development of these spiritual tablets wisdom. So specifically, it hits a particular wrong seed in our, mental system or intellectual system, and it will automatically cleanse it over a period of time. And with wisdom capsules. So these capsules are not like an ointment or injection or a tablet. And so in the rural areas, when I used to conduct these workshops, after conducting the day-long workshop from morning 10 to evening 5, at the end of the workshop, so one senior citizen sitting in the last bench used to ask me, Dr. Saab, since morning I am waiting, please give me tablets, I will go home. So that is the better things I experience some things. But still, then I invented the spiritual movies part, but still there is a lot of research and support I need in this aspect. So to making all these spiritual tablets into a movie format, and we did though, like the Lakshmi Parvati Saraswati LPS. So Padma is a heroine in that movie. One day we can watch it. So like that, we developed some certain movies, so if they watch that movie, then automatically they can understand the content in that. So to tell very specifically, today they did a beautiful dance meditation. So from the beginning onwards, Patris used to say the three goddesses concept. So these three goddesses are three tablets: Lakshmi, Parvati, and Saraswati. So Lakshmi is abundance or wealth, whether you call it as money or whatever. So to make our life much better. And Parvati is spiritual wisdom, the energy, so detachment, a little detachment in life. And then Saraswati is arts. So we start with Parvati, meditation, and we develop the internal energy and wisdom, and then we understand what we are basically. So once we energize ourselves, and then we jump into Saraswati, means we need to learn whatever the passionate art that we are carrying in our mind in childhood without doing any effort on that. After doing meditation, a lot of unwanted stuff will go away from our existence. Then we will have ample of time. All the nuisances will go away. So whatever the time that we have, then we have to invest the time into Saraswati. The goddess of Saraswati means learning some kind of art, a musical instrument or singing or dance or whatever. So once these two are there, then the real wealth will automatically we attract the real wealth. That is the true Lakshmi. So today we have a lot of money, a lot of properties, but they are not giving us complete happiness. Somewhere or other, we are still lacking, So that lacking can be completely alleviated only through this Parvati and Saraswati. Not just keeping their photo and putting some flowers to it or doing some puja, but meditate, sit there and meditate, and then invoke Parvati into you through spiritual wisdom and energy through meditation, and invoke Saraswati by practicing hours together in a day to learn that particular art. Then finally we land in a perfect wealth, the true wealth, we can say the true Lakshmi. So whatever the content we have, whatever the limited resources we have, with that we can be always happy. we start loving ourselves, so that will automatically gives, that will take away all the dependencies on, the supports which we carry today. And individually, we are always happy. And if someone join with us, then the joy will be doubled. So that is how the life will automatically become. And the true wealth consists of 3 happinesses. These are another 3 spiritual tablets: that Vishyanandam, Bhajananandam, and Brahmanandam. The happiness through material means, that is what the physical means of happiness we get every day. And then happiness through arts, that is Bhajananandam. Whatever the art you practice, through that you will gain certain happiness. And then happiness through soul, that is Brahmanandam. So in meditation, whatever the bliss we get and experiencing the whole energy, the universal energy field, if you are connected, then a lot of bliss we get. So it cannot be compared with any type of happiness, even including the physical happiness we get during the intercourse. So it is beyond that, it's a phenomenal, blissful moment. So in the initial part of my meditation, probably after 6 months or 8 months, I think I got that bliss experience. And after that, during my self-realization also, after 5.5 years, I guess, when I was in Andaman, so there also I got a lengthy experience. So those type of moments really connect us to the totality, and then that gives the complete answers, and whatever the doubting mind that is there, that will automatically go away. So that is what actually we can define as a blissful happiness through meditation. At least that calm mind we achieve. So whatever that wandering mind that is there, that will automatically go away with a little amount of, through these 40 days of meditation sessions. If we connect and then if you do regularly, then by the end of 40 days, clearly we can experience that sense of peacefulness. That itself is that happiness through spiritual means, Brahmanandam. So these 3 happinesses are 3 spiritual tablets. Initially, I learned more than 30-35 concepts from Patriji in different ways. And those are actually at the core, I can say. But upon that, I have developed a lot of spiritual concepts based on the body parts and based on the illness and based on the chakras. And today we came up with around, initially they are 350, now there are around 525 spiritual concepts. And but the thing is, in general, we don't teach all these things in the general public. Like if you take the allopathic system, who has to know all the tablets that are there in a medical store? So in a drug store, so the doctors and the paramedical staff, and so those people only will know all these tablets that are there. And for the patient proper, he needs only few tablets, to work on his illness. So similarly, people, if they are really suffering and if they want some assistance, even after doing meditation and journey, and if they are unable to come out of the regular medical tablets, the physical tablets I am talking about for the chronic illness, and even at times there may be some terminal illnesses which are a bit frightening and very tough to digest. So in those areas, if they are already vegetarians and doing good amount of meditation, then we start doing counseling for them. And I am happy to announce here that Deepika Madam is doing a brilliant job. In one hand as a medical doctor, and the other hand, she learned all the spiritual tablets and she is working with the US team as of now. In Europe, we are supposed to launch the entire service in a good way sooner or later. And a group of masters from Manchester also, they are into that training, but in between, somehow it was stopped. And so the counseling process, based on their experiences, slowly we may teach 25 to 50 or 70 concepts in a period of 6 months. And that will sit in their intellectual system. And that will automatically take away all the unwanted seeds that are there in their mind, which are causing that repetitive unwanted thoughts and unwanted attractions into their life, which is the root cause for all this chronic illness. So that is one way of learning through suffering, whatever they have, they can. Otherwise, if they want to do this service through wisdom healing, then they can do this spiritual tablets wisdom course for 3 months by online. And physically, rarely we conduct that 11 days physical workshop, which is a bit cumbersome. And So in 3 months, we keep some exams also, a little bit to make them thorough with the subject. And then after 3 months, 1-2 months, practically they will listen to a lot of stories and some orientation sessions. And then after that, they will start working as a spiritual counselor or a workshop trainer. So we developed the whole system. So in India, especially in South India, it is very popular. And then recently, ever since the COVID started, I took a lot of sessions to North India, and a lot of North Indians also now into it. And basically the core is like the spiritual science only, but I try to apply it for healthy reasons, so ill health. So based on the physical body part and based on the chakra area, based on the experiences they get from multiple angles, we can enter into the actual being, and slowly the rational mind, whatever that is there causing the illness, it will be killed. And in due course, whatever that vicious cycle that is set to create their own hypertension and diabetes in day-to-day life, that will be completely alleviated in a period of 1 year. Initially, I am not in a position to, when I started this meditation health clinic, a creative idea in the year 2003, March 27, by the auspicious hands of Brahmarshi Patriji and Swarnamala Madam. At that time, I don't have any clue how much time it will take for any illness, to understand and to come out of it. But after doing thousands of cases over a period of time, then I realized if you take any low back pain, it takes hardly 4 months to 6 months time to reduce it completely. And then for all the chronic illness, 1 year to 1.5 years, whether it is hypertension, diabetes, and if it is a thyroid illness, it takes 2 to 3 years completely to alleviate and then even to stop the medication. And similarly, for major, the death-related illnesses, we are able to bring them into a peaceful mind, and they will understand the death, and they will understand a lot of factors from where it is arised. And at one point of time, the disease will be in their hands. To that point we can bring. I'm not saying that we are able to stop the cancer or stop the any other serious illnesses, but if they really get into the subject and if they give their complete, if they devote to that knowledge of working from within, then definitely they are in a very good position. So there are survivals exclusively with meditation, but there are few, I can say, pertaining to the cancer illness, if it is especially in 3rd and 4th stage. But of course, the 1st and 2nd stages, definitely we advise them to go for the conventional medical system, whatever they believe. And apart from that, by giving all the spiritual wisdom and meditation in a proper manner, in a spoon-feeding manner, with all possible audios, videos, and classes, so that will automatically sit in their intellectual system, and that will give them a brilliant relief. But in fact, after working for more than 12-15 years with the spiritual tablets wisdom, in 2008, I came out of my actual medical profession. I closed that hospital, and I came out of it, and I became a full-time because I have seen good enough results to convince myself that this is working very brilliantly. Why don't I devote my time entirely for this? So since then onwards, I started doing only different workshops to train spiritual doctors in one hand, and I used to develop this literature, and then the regular counseling sessions and workshops in and around Asia. So after that, at one point of time, I have realized, again, I am coming to this dancing meditation today. I realized, like we have a subject in our medical system, the preventive and so medicine, So there should be a prevention. Why people has to come with a pain, with a problem on their body or mind or a relationship to learn spirituality? Why don't they learn beforehand, So that that anticipated measure will definitely give them a peaceful life instead of inviting a suffering as a earth mechanism. When we don't learn, then we create a pain as an alarm, and through that pain we try to learn things. Suppose if we learn and if we live in a brilliant way, in a middle path, considering all the 3 dharmas, the duties of the body, duties of the sangha, that is family and society, and duties of the soul. All these 3 as a triangle, the purpose of life. If we understand well and if we live to it, then there is no need of inviting any painful situations or painful conditions onto our body as an alarm mechanism. Nobody is there to give us pain above. They are not sitting, idle. They have their own jobs. We think that nature has given, this illness for us. No, nothing is giving. We are only creating with our own sinful thoughts and irregular way of life. So, to understand this, one has to go through this spiritual journey. So, after going through it, at one point of time, I want to work on the prevention mechanism more. So then I started inventing this Ananda Brahma, that is Enjoyment Science Academy. So since last few years, actually speaking, the counselors who are developed with the spiritual tablet system, they are doing the job. So it became an auto run, and then I am more working on conducting the spiritual cultural programs where we conduct happiness situations, dancing meditations and music meditations, and where people combine this meditation as well as the culture and art. So there happily they come, and the takeaway will be the seed meditation, and that will give them a brilliant understanding about life, and they can increase their happiness further in a great way. And so that's why I define myself more with this Ananda Brahma, the Enjoyment Science Academy, rather than spiritual tablets now. So in future, because now I settled a bit with my, as a part of the visa process and the further level, I'm doing second master's here. And so November 1st, I have completed the major part of it. So from now onwards, I want to roam across Europe like I did in India. And apart from my regular career here for the basic bread, and maybe I devote a lot of my time towards this, conducting major spiritual cultural programs here and there. And through PMC channel, we want to conduct a lot of sessions, wisdom sharing sessions, and the cultural programs. Through that, people will come to understand, the joy means not only the physical joy, the actual physical joy with the material happiness. And there is the blissful happiness as well as with the Sangha, with the society, we can be very happy. So all these three happinesses, Vishyananda, material happiness, Bhajanananda, happiness through musical means, and then finally the happiness through soul, the blissful means. All these three we have to combine. And any seniors are there here, I strongly suggest them to enter into any kind of art immediately without any delay. If you feel that you are already doing good amount of meditation, and you are able to convey something to the community, and you are in a neutral state or happy state, means further to improve the joy, try to learn some or the other art. That will give a brilliant happiness further. So today's my takeaway, every full moon we have to gather like this, even in person if we gather, and the whole night if we spend with intermittent meditations and sharing, that gives a 1 month of, ahead of energizing our internal system. And then the second message is to invoke Parvati, Saraswati into life by learning an art, and wherever you have the arts programs, try to give time to it. It is a conscious choice. You are attending a concert or attending a cultural program or a group meditation, means you are giving a conscious choice to the universe that you want to attract those kind of happy moments into your life. Break that busy, unwanted routines, and try to have a self-contentment. Whatever we have today, with that we can live happily. At the end of the day, only these 5 fingers only will go, even though we grab a lot of money. So cut short the time and allocate the time to Parvati and Saraswati. Lakshmi, whatever the Lakshmi we have, it will be always there, so it won't go anyway. So we need to allocate time to the Saraswati. Yeah, thank you. So with this, I conclude. And I'm happy to share today here. Yeah. Thank you, madam.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for explaining about a spiritual tablet and the great service that you are doing. Really, the service you are doing is priceless, sir, helping so many people in a spiritual way. Yes, friends, now you all know about spiritual tablet. Sir, is the course going to be available for the UK people as well soon?
Yes, madam, absolutely. Probably from January onwards, in a well advanced notice, we are going to start a new batch exclusively for the Europe, and for the entire Europe we will start very shortly, because the coming month again, anyway, people will be in the holiday mode, and so
Yes, yeah.
from January onwards we'll start.
Yeah. Okay, sir. And thank you very much for the concept that you have shared. The happiness, really, it's amazing.
So you initiated with dance, You already invited Saraswati. So
yes.
to go into it,
Yes, sir. And Bharat, I would love to watch that movie, sir.
Yes, madam. We'll share that movie.
Yeah, maybe on your birthday we'll do live. Or
the 2 days we'll gather.
Yeah, sure, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, madam. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much
to participate in this 40 days meditation.
Yes.
And I have to come maybe a few more sessions also. I may join.
Yes, sir. Definitely, sir.
Yes, madam.
There is a hand raised, Malika.
Yeah.
Is it the previous hand raise? The previous hand raise or new one?
Yes. Tirumala garu,
Sir, 1 minute, can I talk with you?
Yes, please, Andy. Maatadandi.
Sir, helper ga. Sir has gone.
Unnaru.
Yes, sir, I am there.
Sir, what is any link between B12 and anxiety? Both are the same thing. If we do this thing from past 10 days, I'm more satisfying. But just as a doctor, if you do 2 hours of meditation, practicing after 41 days also, if you are continuing the same thing, the problem will be solved. As an experienced doctor, you are doing now from past 25 years, 5 hours of meditation in your valuable time you are maintaining now.
Yeah, now I am not doing 5 hours of meditation, sir. I do only half an hour or 40 minutes.
Generally,
initially, I used to
listening to your speech from 25 years, you are doing this meditation. That is the reason I asked this question.
Yeah. So I missed one word. Are you asking about the B12 deficiency? B12?
B12 and anxiety both are interrelated. Just I want to know. You told chakras for thyroid problem. You explained the chakra. Like that in your doctor experience, B12 and anxiety, which chakra is we should more concentrate and how to solve the problem like that? Have you invented anything like that? I must. Generally, I want to know.
Yes, sir. I got you. Sir, anxiety is something related to the head. Whenever we say anxiety means immediately we point out something is wrong with the brain. Okay. It doesn't do with any leg or hands or okay. So the heart may be frightened, some emotional bursts it may be, but majority is like control over the mind, So that's why for the anxiety, it is a different spectrum working on our mind, and that especially we call it as the whole head, and especially the brain part means working on who am I, what exactly we are. So understanding the who am I from the Ramana Maharshi perspective and from the Seth wisdom and our own day-to-day, the I we carry as a father, we identified as a brother, as a colleague, and an employee in a company, and in a community, you will be identified as a social service, volunteer. So in every area that I is carried, So that and the true I, the body I, mind I, intellectual and soul I. So there are different forms of I that we carry. So that we need to get into the depths of it. That will automatically, once we understand the true I, both theoretically and practically, then the anxiety part, the anxiety is a very, very mild symptom, we can say, in the whole psychiatric spectrum. If you take, so the advanced psychiatric problems means all those schizophrenias and severe depressions people carry. So for the entire spectrum, working on I is the key concept. And coming to this B12 deficiency we identify in the blood, So if you do the blood workouts, there only will come to understand. So regarding the blood, it starts with the heart. Okay, so through the pumping, and it will circulate the entire body. So that's why working on Anahata Chakra. Okay, so working on Anahata Chakra, the fourth chakra, where we work on the compassion, kindness, love, and all the other positive qualities, and especially the wind element, Vayu Tattva. So these are one of the key tips to work on that B12 deficiency. And because it starts with the blood workout, so understanding that circulatory forces lesson. So it's a bit not complicated, I can say. And so if you are really interested, you can start working with Dr. Deepika Garu, step by step, once in 20 days or a month. She can catch up, and then slowly she will observe all your experiences and day-to-day situations. And there they can put a circle. So this is the area where, the unwanted thoughts and speeches and actions are arising. And here you just try to figure out. So that will automatically take you to understand all the three circulatory forces, like the cosmic energy, the entry, maintenance, and exit. Similarly, the name and fame, the entry, maintenance, and exit. And the third thing is money, the financial factor. So all these three, if you understand well, and if you tame it properly, that the dependent factors like the blood, the water cycle in the body, and the electrical items as an object sense, they will automatically saturated. So there are people who worked very sincerely on the Anahata Chakra and circulatory forces, and soon they saturated their B12. So here the B12 we are seeing as a physical existence, as a particle, but it is behind it there is a wave, the energy wave, So the cosmic energy is the root. In the olden days, if you go to the Vitlacharya movies, simply they will give a blessing. Through that, the energy will pass. That energy automatically heals the entire system. All the Reiki, pranic healing, what they are doing, they are not doing any vitamins for us, but they are giving just the energy. So this energy will manifest as protein, carbohydrate, vitamins, or whatever the element you take, it will be manifested. Energy is the core, So above that is the knowledge. So wisdom will modulate this energy, modulate the energy. Energy can form, can intend automatically saturate the physical matter. So this is what the cycle we need to understand. So as such, the anxiety and the B12 deficiency, these two are straight away, they are not related. But of course, as we are ascending, first we have to cross the Anahata Chakra. We have to understand the circulatory forces well, the money, the cosmic energy, and the name and fame relationships we carry. So if you saturate the Anahata Chakra with love and compassion, then of course, then we ascend to the Uyame level, where we can work on the anxiety as well. So the thumb rule is always going from below upwards. So first we work on the circulatory forces and Anahata Chakra, which will automatically alleviate that B12 problem. And then slowly they will ascend to the Uyame concept. Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. So, some people might want to get counseling for their health problems.
Yeah, I request Deepika madam to give her phone number here, so that madam can direct. If they are very beginner cases, probably they will go to the level 1 masters, and then advanced cases, I think she can take under my guidance. Yeah, thank you, madam. Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, thank you all. So, today, actually, my choice is not to tell about spiritual tablets, but as soon as madam said about dance meditation, then I want to tell more about Lakshmi Parvati Saraswati, but somehow that topic is also covered. Yeah, thank you all. Thank you, madam. Bye-bye.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us, and keep coming, sir, whenever you are free. Just please take a session. And
yes, madam.
Thank you so much.
And thank you, Vasu Garu, and all the team came all the way from Stafford and Stoke-on-Trent, and the third one, Wolverhampton. Yeah, I have been to all these places, and hope we all catch up second and third. A 2-day full-length retreat. You can listen to all the masters, and in fact, we are planning from book clubs also in those 2 days. Best books we want to select, and people will present on those books with PowerPoint slides for 20 minutes to half an hour in a crisp manner. And all the masters will give their crisp wisdom as well. So yeah, thank you all. Thank you, madam.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Good night, sir. Yes, friends, thank you very much for for joining us and listening to the wisdom and for the meditation. I hope you all had a wonderful evening. From tomorrow onwards, we'll be doing only meditation for the 7th, 8th, 9th, these 3 days only meditation, long hours of meditation. So yeah, see you all tomorrow. Okay, friends. Thank you very much.